Thank you so much for tuning in. This is Emotions with Omenasa. Yes, that's me. Thank you so much for tuning in. I am so excited. Out of all the stations that you could have tuned on, you decided to watch me. Thank you. So, this show is titled Emotions, and we talk about everything on this show. We talk about everything. We talk about infidelity. We talk about infertility. We talk about suicide. We talk about your health. We talk about patience. We talk about love. We talk about self-control. You see, I am a firm believer that if you do not take care of your emotions will take care of you. And I don't mean that they will pamper you. They will embarrass you. They will beat you up in public. So this show, we advise you and we suggest to you how to tame your emotions, how to be in control of your emotions so that your emotions will not be in control of you. Okay? So today, our topic is on a very, very emotional thing. Jealousy. How do you know that you're jealous? And when you find out that you're jealous, what do you do about it? Have you ever been jealous? Oh, no. I know that you've not been jealous now. Are you? How can you be jealous? Me, I've been jealous, oh. I've been very, very jealous. And this is how I fell into it. So, here is how you know that you are jealous. You just find out that you cannot celebrate this person. You're not happy for them. You actually want the best for them. But at that moment in time, especially when they're talking about this new job or they are talking about this new stride in their life, you're just like, not only you. And then it's more complicating if you actually really like the person, like if the person is your friend. I've been jealous of 3 people in my life. 2 of them are my very, very good friends. One of them was somebody who I looked up to. Oh, no, 4. And then the other one is somebody who I don't know, I have never met, but she's always on Instagram. So I'm going to tell you the different forms of jealousy. So we have the jealousy of where, like, this person is your friend. So you actually do feel bad about being jealous because they are your friend, right? But the root of jealousy is unfulfillment. Finish. It's unfulfillment. There is something in your life that you don't feel that you are fulfilled. You don't feel that you're fulfilled. Yeah. You don't feel that you are fulfilled. Like, you don't feel like you have actually gone the long mile, the whole 9 yards of something that you really want to do. Like, even if you are a millionaire, for instance, a trillionaire, billionaire, right? But all you wanted to do was be a pilot. I don't think that you're going to be really, really happy when this 25-year-old, who is probably your son's friend, comes around and like he sticks around and he's talking about how they're in the air all the time, how they went to Rome, how they went to Germany, how they went to Dubai, and you're just looking at him like, And sometimes you catch yourself. If you're very, very honest, then like you will know when you're jealous. People are like, hey, did you hear her sing, man? That girl can sing. Go, hey, man, that girl's a bit dressed. It's not all that now. The colors are too loud. Why is she wearing loud colors like that? You find it very hard to compliment the person. You find it hard to admit that man, they actually have arrived. You find it hard. You find it hard to be happy for them. Sometimes you're in a conflict because you're happy for them, but you're really, really not 150% happy because you are not happy. So jealousy really is you are not happy. Taking out your unhappiness on somebody else. Period. Shikena. Finish. That's what it is. So for me, when I found out that I was jealous of my friend, he was moving, he was getting a new job, and that kind of jealousy is not bad. Like, that's like the motivational kind of jealousy. However, if you don't take care of it, it could turn into a volatile type of jealousy. And I just noticed that I was angry that he was no longer going to be around. I was angry that, he was not going to pick me up from work. I was angry that we were not going to plan praise and worship together. I was angry that I was losing my friend. I wasn't angry at his opportunity. I was angry that he was leaving. So sometimes you could be in confusion with jealousy. You understand? It may not be so volatile and so blatant, but then it becomes an ill feeling. And then you're going to make that other person uncomfortable. Especially like in my case, because I flat out told the person that, see, I beg, as in the thing is doing me somehow. You know, I didn't say that I was jealous. I just said that it's doing me somehow. It's just doing me somehow, Sha, that you're not going to be around like you used to be around. And then I just noticed that every time that he talked about like this job, I'll just be like, so what's the job about, self again? I couldn't, like my brain couldn't even retain the information about this new job that he was getting because I wasn't happy that he was leaving. And now what that does to that kind of friendship is that that person may run away from you. Or they will stop telling you things because they too are feeling uncomfortable. So you start making people around you uncomfortable. Now that's in a case of where you are actually vocal about it. Now, but we are really, really talking about the emotion itself, which is jealousy. That you are unfulfilled. It happens a lot with sibling rivalry. You are angry that one person seems to be more favored than the other person. Somebody seems to just snap their finger and everything works for them. You toil, you work hard, you study, and nothing comes out of it. So if you don't handle jealousy, you could become resentful, and then resentment will turn into hatred. And then you're dealing with another kettle of fish. So the number one rule to handling jealousy is to know that you are jealous. How do you know that you're jealous? I just told you. You cannot be happy for that person. The thing is doing you somehow. Everybody likes their top. This woman dresses fine. Every Sunday she's on point. Everybody talks about how she looks. And then, and so what? Her colors are too loud. Must she always be wearing high heel? Why? Do you know that if you're very, very honest with yourself, you may find out that maybe you're even jealous of that woman's marriage. Maybe after church, you see that her husband opens the door for her. You see that he holds her hand. You see that he treats her and her children with respect. You're really not angry at the fact that she's wearing blue tops, yellow tops, pink shoes, rainbow makeup. You're angry at something else. There is something that you don't have or that you think that you don't have. So she shows up to church looking like a rainbow, and everybody likes the rainbow, but you tell everybody how her makeup is atrocious. Why must her makeup be so loud? So you have to admit that you are jealous, and you have to get to the root of your jealousy. When you admit that you are jealous, you have to understand that it is a self-esteem problem. Your self-esteem is low, which means that we have to make it high. How do we make your esteem high? By you working on something that will make you esteemed. How are people held in high esteem? Because of the things that they have accomplished, because of the things that they have done. So how do you take care of jealousy? In my case, when I was jealous of my friend, who every day she was always in school. One minute she's getting a bachelor's, the next minute she's getting a master's, the next minute she's doing a PhD. And she's doing all of these things online. She's doing it with all the obstacles in life. Haba. They really did me somehow. So it motivated me to now start my master's, and I started to do it online. It motivated me. It seriously motivated me to do something. And now she's one of my best friends. So this brings me to my point. When you notice that you are jealous, you get closer to it. Get closer to it. There is somebody who I completely blocked her notifications on Instagram. Because she's doing everything that I want to be, right? She's already there. Ha! So when I just see, boom, she has come out with another thing, I go, is it only her? I can teach that one better now. I can say, hey, see the arrows that she's even blowing. Now, wow. Nowadays, they just allow anything on TV. When I noticed that, I was like, oh, man, Esa, you are jealous. You're jealous. So I blocked her. I was too angry. Is it every day that you'll be reminding me that I'm not where I'm supposed to be? One day, I said, come on. Oh, man, Esa, you're a mumu. This person has already gotten to where you want to be. Hello, common sense tells you that you should be close now. Be closer to where you want to be. Shoo? Is it rocket science? It is not. So I went back and I put the notifications back on. Now, every day, bombarding me with notifications, and I'm like, yes, that's where I want to be. Yes, I can do that. Yes, I can speak like that. Okay, look at what she even wore for this. Maybe I can even dress like that. Now, listen, she now became a motivation to me. So you have to make a decision. Is it going to motivate you, or is it going to turn you into a totally different person? Is it going to turn you into a different person? Get closer to it. Get closer to it. If you like the way that they sing, compliment them. When people are talking about them, always say the good thing about them. Ha, now only her. Yes, so it is only her. Oh, man, that girl, she sings on a falsetto that is like none other. People are talking about her, and you probably want to talk about her too, or you probably want to talk about him too, but you make an intentional move to not talk about them, and you glorify all the positives in their lives, and eventually you will buy whatever it is that they are selling, and you can never be jealous of what you have bought. It's something that you have to work on. It is an intentional move that you have to make. Jealousy speaks louder than words. You will begin to hang up on them, or you're not answering their phone calls, or you're interrogating them. You become paranoid. You become anxious. The root of all of these things, all of these actions, is that you feel unfulfilled. You wish that you had that opportunity. So why don't you do something about it? Why don't you have that opportunity? What is stopping you? So they can sing on a falsetto that is like so high. Okay, so why don't you go for voice lessons now? So they dress well. So why don't you start designing? Why don't you too start dressing well? Why wouldn't you be jealous when all you wear is black shirt and white skirts? You are wearing the same thing every day. You're looking the same way every single day. Why now? As in, why won't you be jealous? Why won't you look boring? All you wear is gray, brown, deep brown, deep blue, deep pink. In fact, if there's anything that's deep yellow, you wear. Everything you're wearing is deep. And why won't you be jealous now when somebody comes out and they're wearing a rainbow? For goodness sake. Why are we our own panic now? Why are we our own trouble? Why are we our own enemy? If you're jealous of somebody, which I've already told you that I have been jealous many times, I'm not saying that you should become that person, but start to see and start to pay attention to the void that is in your own life. Because apparently there is a void in your life, or you think that there is a void in your life, so that's why you are comparing yourself. Focus on what you have. Focus on what you have done well. Oh, so they are preaching all over the world? Okay, well, I have a TV show. Oh, they are preaching all over the world? Okay, well, I have an album. Okay, they have an album and it is skyrocketing and they are number one. Well, there are people who have literally called me to tell me that they were on the verge of killing themselves and they heard that song of mine and now they are still alive. Take solace and take happiness in the fact that you are walking your own race. You are doing your own thing. Don't compare yourself with anybody and don't try to keep up with anybody. Be honest with yourself and identify that there is a problem. In order to identify that there is a problem, you have to calm down. You have to calm down. I'm going to tell you some more about jealousy when I come back. Don't touch that dial. Welcome back to Emotions with Omenasa. Today our topic is on jealousy. And I was telling you that jealousy is a trait that I have had. I've been jealous of about 4 people in my life. One of them has been my very, very close friend. Another one has been a friend. Another one has been an onlooker in church. And the other one has actually been an internet person. This person does not even know me. One day she will get to know me, but now she doesn't know me. And I told you, and I gave you a small story about how I was just like so upset that my friend had gotten a new job and he was moving out of the country. And I found out that the root of my jealousy was that I was actually upset that he was leaving. However, when you don't celebrate somebody and when you don't seem to be happy for their strides and you don't seem to be happy for their next level, if you don't take control of it, that's when it turns into jealousy. And then from jealousy, it turns into resentment. And then from resentment, it turns into hatred. So it is very, very important that, one, you recognize that you are jealous. And jealousy, the root of jealousy is there is a void in your own life. There is a void in your own life. That person has a child and you don't have a child. That person's husband is nice to them and your own husband is not nice to them. That person is a pilot and now you are an accountant. Yes, you are making all the money in the world, but it's really not what you really, really wanted to do. That person seems to be at a different level and you are at this level. You're probably better and you're probably even more skilled than where that person is. But the truth of the matter is that you are where you are and it annoys you. You have to admit that you are jealous. Now, the signs of jealousy. You cannot be happy for them. You are not happy. You talk about them all the time. When people are talking about them, you agree with them. When people are saying good things about them, you say, what is the big deal now? Now only them. Now only them. I beg, Jare. Why is her makeup like that? It is too loud. Meanwhile, everybody is saying, man, that woman, she really, really knows how to do makeup. But she doesn't really do it as well. That's because in your own life, maybe you wanted to be a makeup artist. Maybe you already are a makeup artist, but you're really not getting as many clients as she does. So instead of you to get closer to find out what her secret is, you have decided to be talking about her. Jealousy. You have to realize when you are jealous and you have to know the root of your jealousy. And most of the times, the root of your jealousy, what am I saying? All the time, the root of your jealousy is that there is a void in your own life. Even if it is 0.1%. It's either you are not too happy about your own strides, you are not as fulfilled as you thought that you would be by now. Things are just not going the way that you planned. People seem to be more ahead of you. The secret to handling jealousy is number 1, to admit it. 2, get closer to it. 3, focus on what you have. There is something that you have. So this person can sing, okay, you can write. So this person can write, okay, you can dance. So this person can dance, okay, you are a business guru. So this person is a business guru, okay, you are a great accountant. So this person is an accountant, okay, you are a very, very good lawyer. Do you understand? So there is a platform that you also have, but because you are not keening into your own platform, you are not focusing on what you have. You are too busy looking at what somebody else has. You are too busy comparing yourself. You are too busy feeling like you should have been here and now you are here. Who told you that you are here? Where you are is somebody's prayer point. Somebody actually is begging to God that they are right where you are. It's not everybody that gets to have a TV show like I do. But I'm telling you the God honest truth, man, there are some times that I just feel like I should have been more than where I am. But the truth is that I am saving lives and I'm touching somebody. So at the end of the day, are you affecting lives? Are you fulfilling your assignment? Yes. Now, do you want it to be bigger than where it is now? Then you're going to have to work harder. Get closer to whatever it is that you're jealous of. So there are people who I know without a shadow of a doubt who couldn't compliment me about my singing. Today, they are calling me to ask me, oh, please, can you be my vocal coach? Those are people that I truly, truly respect because now they are trying to get closer. Get closer. I have been in that position where I was forced to get closer to whatever it was. I was telling you before I went on break that there is this lady who, she's doing everything that I want to do. And meanwhile, everybody in the world tells me, oh, man, you do everything, right? But to me, like, I'm looking at this person like she's doing everything that I want to do and more. So I decided that I was just going to block her from Instagram because I was too jealous. Every single time that she's sending in a notification, I'm like, is it only her? I beg, Jare, I could have spoken better than that now. I could have dressed better than that. What does she even know about that topic? And I found out, I said, Chai, oh, Vanessa, are you not the one that wants to get to that level? Wouldn't it behoove on you to get closer to her? So I unblocked her. And every day I'm intentional about celebrating her. I listen to all her messages. I listen to her podcast. I make sure that I am just celebrating. I'm celebrating this person. I'm always, like when people even speak about her, I am intentionally talking about the good things about her. So that's another way to curb jealousy. Get closer to it. Get excited about it. Tell the world about that person in a good way. Tell yourself about that person in a good way. But you know who you should be telling yourself about? You should be telling yourself about you. Because if you focus on you, if you focus on what you have, if you focus on your voice, if you focus on your writing skills, if you focus on your business sense, if you focus on your degree, if you focus on your maturity, if you focus on your skill, if you focus on how you draw, how you dance, if you focus on the gift that you have, you will celebrate others. If you harness the gift of other people, you'll be able to harness the gift of others. So, most people who are jealous are miserable. They are miserable people. They are not happy about the decisions that they have made in their lives. They are not happy that they are not where they should be. How on earth are you going to get to where you want to be if you're not doing anything? And if you're doing something, in order to be number one, you would have to work at a certain pace. And a lot of people are not working at the pace that they should. A lot of people feel entitled. They should just get to where they want to be without working so hard. You should just fall on your lap now. Just drop on your lap. Are you kidding? Please. You are jealous because you are miserable. You are jealous because there is a void in your life. Fix it. There is a void in your life, and I can confidently say this because me, I've dealt with that thing called jealousy. I have been in that position. I have felt that that person should not have what I should have had. Who told you that you should have had it? Let me tell you something about life. Everybody has their time. Everybody has their season. Everybody has their shine. There are some people now that come out with a song that they did not sing one single lyric in the song. All they did in the song was la 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 lu 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 la 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 lu lu lu, and everybody is dancing to la 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 and lu lu lu. There is nothing is encouraging in the song, but everybody is dancing to it. Why? Because it's their time. You that came out with an inspirational lyrics for where nobody is paying attention to you. They are listening and they are dancing to la 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 lu 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 la 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 lu 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 la la la. It even seems that when they write a song titled "Mary Had a Little Lamb," they will sing "Mary Had a Little Lamb" and people will be dancing, and the thing will just be annoying you. Is it not "Mary Had a Little Lamb"? What is this? That's because it is their season for people to buy "Mary Had a Little Lamb" from them. Do you understand? Tomorrow when you come out, maybe all you do in the song is to scream. Ah! 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 As if from the beginning to the end, all you're doing is screaming. Because it is your time, they will say that the new fad, the new popular thing now is to be screaming in songs. Everything will adjust to whatever it is that you are doing because it is your time. So can you please keep on working? Number one, don't get so angry and so jealous to the point that you do not do anything about your gifts. Keep on working, because when the sun sets on you, which is your time, it will find you working. If you go and sit down and the sun comes, it will bypass you. Do you understand? Stop being jealous. Stop comparing yourself to people. Write your la la las and write your lululus. Keep on doing it. Keep on doing it. One day, you may become a one-hit wonder. And you know what? Even if you're not a one-hit wonder, you can write. If you are not writing, everybody knows that you go to work every single day and you go to work on time. You have built a reputation of integrity. People know that you pay your debts, or people know that you don't even borrow at all. There is something about you that is just absolutely amazing. Focus on that. There was this woman who could sing. Hey! When she sings, everybody will fall out. One day she was singing and I said, what is the big deal? In fact, like, what kind of singing is this one that you're singing and everybody is falling out? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with her? And I remember I was complaining to my dad. I was way younger then. I was probably like 15 or 16. I was just like, she sings and like everybody just gravitates towards her. What is so special about her? My dad said, get closer to her. Can't you see? She's not all that now. What is the big deal? I got closer to her. And I remember that one day she was singing and I got up and I was receiving everything that she was singing. And I was just in awe of her. I was intentional about it. And like today, she's just like one of my favorite singers. And I love her. I love her. Anything that she brings out, I am buying. I turned her into my friend. I turned her into my mother. I turned her into my ministry partner. I turned her into everything. Whatever you are jealous about, get closer to it. And if you cannot get closer to it physically, then get closer to it virtually. Become their friend on Facebook. You know, become their friend on Instagram. And intentionally celebrate what they are doing. Because you see, if you don't take care of this jealousy thing, it will take care of you. It will wipe you out. It will keep you isolated. And you wouldn't do all that you were called to do. Let me tell you this short story before I leave. I invited this woman to speak at a conference, to speak at a women's conference. And this woman looked down on the opportunity. To her, it was no big deal. It was no big deal. The truth is that she was actually jealous of the host of this event. Because in all honesty, age-wise, education-wise, affiliation-wise, she should have been higher than where this woman is. You understand? She turned down the invitation. She didn't go. She didn't go to this invitation. And what happened? She did not reach the thousands of women who came to this show. She didn't get to speak to them. She didn't get to talk to them. She didn't get to sing for them. She didn't get to encourage them. There was a woman in there who wanted to commit suicide, and maybe in her own life too, she had also dealt with suicide. She could have been an inspiration to that woman. You see, this jealousy thing is a very selfish thing. It completely isolates you from your assignment, and no wonder you are so unfulfilled. Because all you do is just focus on how you feel. Focus on your assignment. Focus on your purpose. Get busy with your purpose. Celebrate the people who have gone ahead of you. There is something that you can learn from them. Instead of being jealous of them, learn from them. Be happy for them. Because as you're happy for others, other people will be happy for you. Until next time, see you later. Bye-bye. You will have to jump off a cliff, just knowing